Today, we've got some important stuff to get into. We've just been so busy talking about the slingshot effect and making sure everybody understands what's really going on, like in the last video, talking about really what RNG is and engagement optimized matchmaking. But hey, pray for me, y'all, because today is leg day. All right, one like equals one prayer. I'm not here to waste y'all's time, man. Whatever you got to do, make sure that like button is blue. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get it right into the news. So first of all, man, I've not been playing a lot of 2K in April. Like I don't even think I've played, I don't know, 10, 15 hours, bro. I've been locked into the gym. Here's a little physique update for y'all. It takes a lot of work to get a mid physique like that. I cannot lie to y'all that are not in the gym. It's a lot. But look, lately I've been feeling like Neo in the Matrix. I really feel like I've been in the Matrix looking at the algorithm and the coding and explaining everything to you guys, but also I'm looking around and I'm looking at this big content creator that still posts 2K and this guy and this guy and this guy, and they're all just walking around, you know, like nothing's going on. Like so many people are just not talking about what is right in front of our face. So that's why I feel like I'm Neo. It's like I already understand what's going on. I feel like I'm outside of this world that these people are living in. Nobody's talking about it, but I'm experiencing it all the time. I don't understand. But anyway, Solluminati made a big video. It was called NBA 2K Has Fallen about a month ago. 400,000 views. That's on his like third YouTube channel. And man, first of all, I got to say, look at this screenshot from 2K18 of me wearing a Solluminati pink simple hoodie. Hey, been a fan for a long time. That was way back then during the streams. My OGs know, but we got to get into the things that he said in this video because this is a 2K OG, 2 million subscribers on one channel. I mean, the follower count is just gigantic, but just the impact that Solluminati has had on the 2K community, you know, watching this, that the man loves 2K. He genuinely wants the game to be better, just like me. So let's roll his first clip. We're going to go over what I think was like the most important things that he talked about in this video, and I'll be right back.
It came to a point now, 2K has opened up the doors for people to leave in September, and the game drop in September. And I want y'all to know straight up, before I react to this gameplay and stuff, I want y'all to know straight up, I stopped playing 2K in November, and I let my little siblings play on my account now, and I'll be on the PS5 playing all type of different campaign games and stuff like that.
It honestly is really sad. Like you can hear it in his voice, in his tone, the demeanor, that he genuinely is kind of upset, sad, whatever you want to call it, that 2K is just not up to even a playing standard, like not even just bearable enough to play for some people. Like so many people, they literally don't even play the game anymore. It's not just they only play a little bit. Some people are completely done because they're just so dissatisfied with the product. But he also gives us a bunch more reasons why he doesn't play. Let's roll the next one.
Y'all gave us the ability to create our own shots. Everybody know their own shots. Back when I was playing 2K, late last year, it was just unplayable. It was unwatchable.
He says the game is unplayable. I mean, think about that. Someone that played 2K for years and years, made a career out of 2K, can't even touch it anymore. I mean, he can't even get on the game and play one time. He said, and I quote, he couldn't really get past the shooting. Talking about RNG. He will be talking about it a little bit more as well. But I told y'all, that is a big turnoff for a lot of people. And it's crazy because some people actually like RNG, but honestly, I feel like most of them, they're just uninformed on what it really is. And that's why we had to talk about it in the last video, kind of go over definitions and show examples of how bad RNG is this year. Like, yeah, some of the older 2Ks did have RNG that Solluminati prospered in, but it wasn't nearly as turned up as it is now. So let's just hear what he has to say about this next one because it's pretty interesting.
I don't know what happened, but y'all got to understand. There's no more wagers. There's nothing going on. It's no excitement. 2K feel like it's not even connect. Bro, NBA 2K25 has no connection with the real NBA. Have y'all noticed that? Do y'all remember back then when you used to watch an NBA game, you instantly used to want to hop on the game and kind of mimic what you see them doing? You can't do that on this. That connection is gone. It's It's no vibe. It's like nothing there. It's like soulless.
Again, I still feel like he hasn't said a single thing wrong yet. As a product, as a business, a corporation that 2K is, over the last few years especially, it just feels more and more like it was only created to make money. Now, of course, at the end of the day, a company makes things and products and whatever to make money. But back in the day, you could feel that there was a care. You know, there was passion involved in the product. I mean, open up like 2K16 or 15. Like, look at just the intro of the game. You don't even got to do anything else. Just the intro. You can tell they cared that much. You guys know what I'm talking about that are 2K OGs, man. And I really feel, honestly, so bad for the people that were not able to experience these games that we're talking about. Because, you know, they weren't perfect products. We need to get that out the way. You need to understand that. For those of you especially that didn't get to play back in the day and, you know, you're hearing people talk about them, but they just had a different feel to it, a different care. There was a soul to the product. And lately, it just hasn't felt like that. But let's hop into the next thing that he has to say.
But if y'all gave us a chance to just be free again, to really green our shots, to really do, it's fake, bro. It's not real. And the more real y'all trying to make it, it don't look like, bro, back then it looked real. Now it's stiff. You getting bumped. You can't even turn corners to the rim.
This is what people had been trying to say. It seems like the more realistic 2K has tried to go with like pro play and stuff, that actually faker, less realistic the game has ended up. If that makes sense. I mean, it just doesn't have that solid fluidity that it used to have. Whether some of it was looking or turned out to be a little unrealistic with, you know, how you were able to dribble and the ball kind of yo-yoed and stuff like that. Just in general, taking out things like that ruined the fluidity of all the movement, the defensive sliding. I mean, you could play a dribble god in 2K16, 2K17, and as long as you didn't get broke, because that happens in any 2K where you just like randomly get broke, you know, whatever it is, if you had the stick skill to defend someone that was good, then you didn't really have to worry about it. Like, yeah, you were going to get broke 1 or 2, 3 times a game, but besides that, you could stay in front of your man, and they had to be really good to actually get by you. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, let's roll the next one because this one's actually very, very important.
Because I like that y'all tried to do something completely different. It's a failed experiment. I go off the devs' energy. The devs been gone. Bro, where Mike Wayne at? I left in November. I stopped playing in November. No gameplay. I can't even fake like I was having fun. It was impossible. And I know, like Mike Wayne, if you a dev, you love your game. You get your energy, your vibes from seeing people happy with your product. He been gone since December. It's shame. It's guilt there. He even know it's trash. Where's the NBA players? NBA 2K25 was a failed experiment. Y'all got to go back into y'all bag because this not it.
Again, Solluminati is saying the game is a failed experiment. And I also agree with him once again. Like, I'm glad 2K was trying to do new things. It's just that it doesn't mean when you do something new that it has to be good. You know, some people are like, oh, they changed this and now you guys are upset, and they changed this and now you guys are upset. That's because it doesn't have to mean that a change is good. Not all change is good for the product of a game. You know what I'm saying? And look, he was not lying. This is Mike Wang's Twitter right here. The man has not tweeted since December 2nd. And then his next tweet before that's October 22nd. Like, the man obviously is not that excited about his product. And it's crazy because remember before 2K25 came out, I've been giving you guys for 2 or 3 years now some inside information. Sometimes I really do have to hint at it until we finally get the info out because I don't want to get my dude in trouble. But do y'all remember that before 2K25 came out, I told y'all that there was people inside, deep into 2K, been there for years, that just didn't seem excited about the product? That's what I was told from my inside source. I told you guys that before the game came out. So it's crazy to me that people, especially like in the last video, we talked about dudes saying, I can't wait till you're hyping up 2K26. When I literally told y'all that there was people that are like big time at 2K that aren't seeming too happy about their product. And it's going to be the same thing this year with me telling y'all, do not buy the game unless you want to buy it. I'm just giving you the news. Buy the game if you actually want to play it. Do not make any decision because of me. My news is the news, and that's it. But let's get into this next thing that he has to say because it starts getting crazy at this point.
The fadeaways is not consistent. Nothing is really consistent. Ain't nothing consistent. It's like unplayable for people who came from my era. This is beautiful, bro. These spin moves look like the spin moves guards be doing. Look at that. Oh my God. You have full control over any animation that you did. You would never have these random animations making you do stuff. It's like ghost dribbles. Like you got somebody dribbling for you. And I told y'all, most of the time when you try to turn a corner or you spin off somebody, you still stuck in animations. Y'all see how he just easily just spent right there? Let me show that. Now they tried to make everything get stiff and you can't green really your greens. You can't do it consistently. They don't let you be superstars no more. And that's why I told y'all 2K has no connection with the real NBA no more. This is why y'all don't see NBA players coming pulling up on streamers. Y'all don't see no type of connection with the NBA and NBA 2K25. It's like separate entities. And it was always one at some point. Soon as you watch a game, you want to come and mimic the moves. You can't mimic shit. None of that shit look real.
I mean, man, like, where has he been wrong? One time. Look, everybody says the golden age of 2K is 15, 16, 17. And I'm an outlier. I really am because my favorite 2K of all time is 2K14. I just remember back in the day when the next gen console came out, how big of a difference the game was from the last gen console. I mean, to this day, it still blows my mind thinking about it. And then when I just think about how I felt back then, bro, it was just night and day. But has there really, besides graphics, graphics you could argue have gotten better on the next gen console in some areas. But besides that, I mean, can y'all tell me how much better the game has gotten since next gen? I mean, can you really say that can you really actually sit here and look me in the face and say, this game is a huge difference, just like it was back then when the next gen consoles came out? I just don't think many people are going to say that. I really don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's roll the next one.
This is the last thing I want to say straight up. NBA 2K, y'all have a chance literally to revive y'all game. And if y'all would have let people green consistently again, like actually make their greens and not randomly give them some sped up shots and all this random shit, you would have seen a lot of big content creators come back. Like, bro, y'all losing billions in views. Think about this. Speed, all the amp niggas, majority of them phase niggas. Everybody hoop. Everybody randomly play basketball. Why nobody came back to 2K?
I mean, do y'all seriously think that if 2K was such a great product, I mean, majority of the people, the sentiment, right? So like the overall feeling of the majority of people in the community really liked the game, that these guys wouldn't come back? A lot of people forget, or you may not even know, that so many of the biggest creators in the world right now started on 2K or were in the 2K community right as they were starting, their careers or like midway through, and they all left. Like, okay, let's go over just a few of them. Just a few. We got Solluminati, of course, like we've been watching. We got Queso. Yeah, if you guys didn't know that. Aiden Ross, 7 million followers. Mind of Rez, 4 mil. Pretty Boy Fredo. It just keeps going. Duke Dennis. Agent Zero. Jesser. Like 29. Agent Zero, there he is right there. Jesser, I mean, P2 is the name. RIP, by the way. RIP. Cash Nasty. Like, bro, he is not lying, guys. And I need to talk about this towards the beginning of the next video or something. But what he just said is so... I mean, it works for both sides, the community and 2K. Let's think about this. 2K, they have shown us they only want to make money, right? They only want to make money. That's it. There's nothing even close to that. No passion, not nearly as much passion at least. Why not present this argument right here? that 2K, yeah, we know that you love making money and you understand, like, you know, you don't want to put these things in the game or make the game this good, blah, 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 because you don't have to make that good of a product. You're the only basketball game. But let me just speak to like the shareholders and the people high up at 2K where that's your job. That's what they want to do. They want to make the shareholders happy, right? What if you could make way more money? Think about that. What if you could have all-time highs over and over and over, and you're going to get your promotions, guys, that work at 2K. Your shareholders are going to be happy. It's going to be a great thing. Think about how many people, I mean, I'm not even kidding. Solluminati said this in another clip where he was talking about 2K used to be the biggest community. I'm not, bro, the biggest community. I mean, you could argue like Minecraft or something like that. But like the community, the culture was in 2K. Look at all these people that don't play the game anymore. Could you imagine if Agent still played 2K, Duke was playing consistently, Queso? Could you imagine if these people enjoyed the product, how much more influence this game would have? I mean, it would be a night and day difference again. I can't even fathom how big 2K would be if half of those guys came back and they enjoyed the game. I mean, 2K, y'all are losing out on millions. I'm not even kidding. Millions of players by not having the game up to people's standards to where they enjoyed enough to keep playing it or posting it. Millions. We could be breaking all-time highs right now. Queso enjoyed the game. Jester enjoyed the game. Most of these guys never even play the game anymore. I don't know if I showed, but Speed is in there, by the way. If y'all didn't know, I show Speed, you know, like the biggest creator in the world right now, pretty much. Arguably, might be the biggest. He started in the 2K community. Guys, in 2K21, this dude was a post scorer. In 2K21, like that's where he started his content creation. Imagine if he just liked the game. Imagine if he just played it on a second channel or something. Like, y'all might be thinking, oh, these guys are too big now. 2K doesn't get enough views for them. They're way past that, whatever. But just imagine if they just even enjoyed it enough to stream it or have a second channel of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2K is missing out on millions and millions and millions because these people don't enjoy the game. Solluminati is so right on this. Like, they're actually losing a lot of money. But, of course, at the end of the day, they're not too mad because, oh, 2K is making a little bit more money this year, a little bit more money, or a little bit less, a little bit less. Like, what if y'all could make so much more? Think about that, and let's roll the next one.
But when you start messing with shooting and not letting people green, niggas gone. Especially for the ones who don't need it. Well, who about to play a game, a basketball game, and you know you can't green every shot that's perfect release? Who gonna play that? Like, who?
What's crazy is the most recurring theme of this entire video, all the things that he said, the number one thing he kept bringing up was how much he hates RNG. I mean, is that not crazy, bro? I've been telling y'all that this is a huge reason why people don't like the game. Some of you might already understand that. That might be why you don't like the game or don't enjoy it as much. You see what I'm saying? Don't enjoy it as much. You can enjoy the game a lot more if there wasn't RNG. This dude is literally sitting here saying over and over how bad it sucks and why it sucks. Like, imagine you're playing a user input game. Imagine you're playing Mortal Kombat and you do an 8-punch combo and the game's like, well, actually, because the last 3 times that you've timed a combo correctly, now we're going to have to make you miss this combo. Now you're going to get hit. Now you're going to get KO'd and finish him. Like, now you're done because you've hit this random rolling of the dice where the game says, not too much. We want you to shoot 40% like Steph Curry in real life. And obviously, you know, not everyone's shooting 40% if you actually know how to shoot in this game. But you see what I'm saying, bro. It's just not good for the game. A user input video game should not be controlled by random inputs and outputs from a computer, an algorithm. It should be by the human being controlling the game and moving with their sticks and their thumbs. And you see what I'm saying? Let's roll the last one.
Everybody hoop. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody hoop. It's the only basketball game. But this game, 2K25, is that bad. It ain't worth coming. It's over. I would have been dropped gameplay if I was having fun on here. I told y'all I haven't played it since November, and now I let my little siblings play on it. I got some cousins that's in high school. I got some young cousins who be playing on my Xbox account. I don't hoop at all no more on 2K.
It's sad. Like it really is sad, guys. Because I'm also someone just like so, except for, I came a few years later into the 2K community content-wise. I've been playing 2K for years, since like 2K9. It's just so sad to see someone that genuinely, obviously cares about basketball and 2K as a product, not even able to touch it, bro. And I gotta tell y'all, man, like, I was lying to myself. I was lying to myself for a long time. I have not played the game very much in April because I finally stopped lying to myself. I don't know what it was. Guys, I seriously don't know what was happening. In 2K24, I didn't really like it. The game was it was right? If the game had cap breakers, definitely could have been better. I would say if 2K24 had cap breakers, I would say that game is better than 2K25. It's just those rewards are so good. I really, really like cap breakers. But 2K23, man, I didn't really like the game. I mean, you guys know how I felt about 2K22, and 2K21 was the only game I ever had a 2K logo on. I've had one logo in like 9 years, for those of you that are new, and they took it like 2 or 3 months in because I expressed exactly how much I did not like that game. It's my second least favorite 2K of all time because the speed boost glitch just from the start, the speed boost glitch was awful. Like, you had to do it basically, and it's just a terrible, terrible thing that they put into the game. Then the next gen game was awful. I mean, with the 6'9" power forward demigods or whatever that just made it, they were just so much better than any other build. But anyway, what I'm saying is, bro, for those of you that made it this far, I was lying to myself about 2K25. I was telling y'all, like, yeah, I can enjoy the game more than I don't enjoy it. And, maybe at some point I did, because creating content is different. It kind of changes the how you feel about a video game. Like, I can make content on some bad games. I have some amazing memories of making content on like 2K21 or 2K20. I have memories of games I didn't like that much that I really do enjoy because I was making content, right? But just gameplay wise, I was in a Discord with Glock 19, who y'all see that I'm playing with on the court right now. Man's been going crazy this year. And he said, name 3 things you like about this game. And bro, I can't. I finally realized that I've been lying to myself. I really have been, bro. And I'm sorry to you guys. Of course, I've not at all been acting like this is a good game throughout the whole year. But what I'm saying is, when I was telling you guys, I can have more fun than I don't have fun on this game, I just don't believe that's true. I think that I was like, I don't know what it was. I was just telling myself something that wasn't true. I got on and I played L tiers after L tiers after L tiers, L2 cheese, whatever you want to call it. And it's just miserable. It's really miserable. And yes, a part of it is the community's fault. Like, why are you guys loading up in L-team, bro? Why are you L2ing? But at the same time, it wouldn't even be in the game if 2K actually wanted to remove it, right? They genuinely do not want any sort of good dribbling in the game. They've removed all types of anything that shows up, they remove it. But not any changes to the LT, which I could give you a full 30 minutes on, things they could change and try out to make it less effective. But guys, that's it. I do not like 2K25, bro. I really don't. And it's just not that good of a product. I've known that all year, but I was lying to myself about how much I did like it. If that makes sense. Like, I probably had it like a 6 out of 10. Really, it's like a 4 out of 10. Like, it's not the worst 2K ever. You guys might think it is. I think 2K18 is, then 2K21, and then 2K25 is somewhere around there. But like, I mean, it's just not a good product. All right, it really isn't. If you want to see the last video where I'm explaining RNG, engagement optimized matchmaking, that 2K has, you need to click right here so you can understand really what's going on. Click it, tap it, and I'm out of here. Peace.